Greetings. It is very interesting in daily life how people many times do not act authentic, or they're not being their true self. It seems that people are so preoccupied with being appropriate or being a certain way. Oh, I have to act this way in this environment because that is just the social norm, that is the rule. So I should follow it, otherwise I may be judged or ostracized. And I surely would not like that, so that would not be good for my health, mentally speaking, and emotionally speaking. That would not be good for me. So many of us, or most of us, we are having a hard time really being authentic in our daily living. And the only time we really are authentic is when we're alone. But what a drag that is, because it really matters most to be yourself around other people so they know who you truly are, and that way, through that knowing, you can have very meaningful relationships with people, because people will be knowing the real you, and the relationship will be much deeper, and that will allow them to truly be themselves. It's contagious. When you see someone being their true self without fear, and they're boldly being who they are, it gives you the inspiration to do the same. It is a chain reaction. See? It is simply the way it should be. When someone else is themselves, it is contagious. It inspires other people to be themselves. But now don't get too caught up in the concept of who you are. Yes, be yourself, but don't try too hard to understand yourself, because sometimes who we are is not really something that can be conceptualized or verbalized. There may not necessarily be a word to describe your true self, or to describe your authentic self. But it's just important that you be yourself. And by doing that, just be. Be natural. What exactly does that mean? How are we supposed to be natural when we live in a society and a world that is often opposed to nature? We do not live naturally. We live in a state opposed to what is natural. And as a result, we are suffering because we are not in alignment with the natural order. We are trying to be something we are not. We are human beings, animals with big brains, so to speak. But we are not respecting our animal self. We are living as robots, or we are trying to. That is not a healthy way to live, and you cannot live fully and totally when you are looking at things robotically, as black and white. Life is a great uncertainty, so in order to fully experience life, you must fully accept the uncertainty of life. Life itself is uncertain. Nothing is guaranteed. Either that can cause you great fear, or it can liberate you into realizing that this moment really is all you have. So make the most of it. See, this fear can come, though, when you realize that, life is insecure. You get scared, and then you say, oh, I need to find a sense of security, so then I will be able to live once I have the security. But often not, we see people get to the supposed security they were looking for, and then they still don't live. They still are stuck in a rut, and they're not really fully living. They're kind of hoping to live one day, but they're not living. It's like, oh, I'll live when this happens. But people are holding back. People aren't really digging into life. People are afraid to dig in. Dig in, live. Be bold with your living. It's like in music. In order for the musician to sound good, he must really dive totally into what he is playing. If he's holding back and being hesitant, there's no life in that. There is a dullness to that. So live totally. Live. You are the instrument. And let the instrument sound. Let the air flow through you, so you can be an instrument of life and make beautiful music in the process. Talking in multiple dimensions here. It's important to be in this moment. But see, these securities that people try to create in their life are very illusory. People may say, "Oh, make sure you get a job with benefits." All right, let's say you get the job with benefits, but now the job you're in that has the benefits isn't really something you want to do at all. You just joined it for the benefits. That's not very happy, is it? Quite miserable, actually. You must do what you're called to do. We were all called to do something. I think it is our responsibility to find out what that is and then to follow it. If everybody does the same thing, there will be no creativity, and we will not advance as a species. See, not everybody can get the job with the benefits, But see, the real benefit. What is the real benefit, though? See, there's one thing to have, health benefits, but you could say the real benefit is to do what you love and make money doing it and support yourself on it. That's a true blessing. Do what you're called to do and to know what you're called to do. Oh, what a blessing that is. What a benefit that is. That's the real benefit in my eyes. I mean, yes, it's important to have health insurance, sure. No one is denying that, but it is not the end all. And surely there are ways of getting around not having it. When there's a will, there's a way, right? But, we do our best we can, but we have to remember to follow what our heart is called to do. Otherwise, it is very hard to live a fulfilling life. If you sell your soul for false security, which is not even real, you could have a high-paying job that has benefits and all that good stuff, right? But you could get hit by a bus, and then that's all gone. It's all out the window. What did you do? You wasted your life. You could say, you were so worried about making your life secure that you missed the whole point, which is to live. You were so afraid, So I'll leave you with that. So really the main goal here, the main lesson is live. Live and let live. Be who you are. Be authentic. Don't be afraid of insecurity. Life is an insecurity, but that insecurity carries tremendous possibility. Namaste.